Revelio. 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 Accio.
Do you ever wish you could ride a hippogriff?
Revelio.
I've ridden one, of course. Several, in fact. I just wondered if you knew what it was like. I performed a knee reversal.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend. With the rise of a new
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Revelio.
Genuinely questionable as to whether the man's at Hogwarts to steer the next generation or to become the next European.
Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Now that I have all my
Revelio.
confidence back, I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Levioso.
That Ray's girl thinks she can fly better than anyone.
Revelio.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fwooper feather and potions, I reckoned you might be... You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find time for this, and...
I've plenty of time for both. Been managed. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywigs.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do.
Fair enough. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
Descendium.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Revelio.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Reparo. Revelio.
That seems to have done the trick.
Revelio.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Incendio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo. Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Accio. Levioso.
Aha, got it. This must be the... I need to find a way to open that gate.
Revelio. Incendio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Revelio. Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a
Ready for a little
second pair?
change in
I
fashion,
hate
are
these
we?
socks.
Novelty socks.
Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm's come out in the wash, but it
I've known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing
We'll say
business with you
anything
to avoid spending the canal. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
But there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
I wonder where they go.
Pardon me, but were you...
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden. Told horrible stories about it, and it's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where...
You want me to follow the butterfly?
I do, yes.
Very well. If...
Oh, how kind. Student, you can usually find me right around...
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the...
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the forbidden forest.
One never knows when society will be...
Not much of the dark arts that frighten.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Wheat.
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came... Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and...
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
We can conjure almost anything we need whilst barely lifting a finger.
That item is of the highest quality.
For all the faults most models I've met seem quite pleasant, yet so tiring with the time's constant battle with other beings.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their... You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in...
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with... But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve... What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrade. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, I could complete work on my first upgrade.
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
You think?
Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Hello, Mr. Pippin.
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have...
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few... I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken... constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the...
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how great... Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully... She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't... What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Ah, the secret is the hard
Excellent. Revelio. Levioso.
Black hadn't cancelled.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes?
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I caught wind of you showing off in...
Seems someone's jealous of my
Me? Slytherin quit. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers. But for some reason, Now people think you're
Perhaps I am
You're not even Slytherin. Enough of this. Only one. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Slytherin birth!
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking forward.
This is rather fun. Success. Made it. Brilliant. This is rather fun. Brilliant.
That's not. You must have cheated. Don't think this is over. You can't.
Surely my win means...
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to.
Challenge accepted then.
But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much. You can try to prepare. Just check in at the podium. We'll see next time.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Revelio.
That was it.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your...
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should... Best not to go fooling your classmates about the halls.
Incendio.
I suggest you go in chocolate books. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem strongly determined to master your spellcasting.
Revelio.
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Revelio.
It's my favorite.
Another house token for the house chest.
If I didn't have that fireplace to sit next to, I think I should be terrible.
Wish our common sense could go. I can never find enough spaces for another.
This Dedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
Looked like a war. I find its location a little untoward myself.
the role seriously, since Black clearly has no interest in him.
Revelio.
Of course, I'm not sure what job he'd have.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily,
Revelio.
a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Can't you
Yes, Professor.
Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
Leviosa. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder. Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should
Revelio.
wits and find out.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes!
Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is
Revelio.
clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough...
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've...
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall